If you ask 100 people how to know if their liver is struggling, you will get 100 different answers. Most folks will say you only need to worry if your skin turns yellow, if you feel sick all the time, or if you drink heavily. But after years in practice, I have learned that the signs people usually watch for are the last ones to show up, not the first. The goal is not to wait around for obvious, scary symptoms. Instead, the trick is catching the early, easy-to-miss signals before lasting damage sets in. Most people think liver trouble always means sharp pain or a sudden illness, but that is simply not true. Your liver is tricky because it does not have pain receptors. This means it can lose a huge amount of its working power silently, without ever giving you a single warning ache. The real problem happens quietly behind the scenes. Over many years, fat slowly sneaks into the liver cells. This causes a low-level swelling that builds up long before the classic warning signs finally appear. You do not have to be caught off guard, though. Coming up, I will reveal the 5 hidden signs that your liver is working too hard, exactly what you can do to fix each one, and a bonus routine at the end to help keep your liver healthy for good. When people think about being tired, they usually blame a bad night of sleep or a long day at work. But there is a very specific type of tiredness that points straight to your liver, and it is the sign almost everyone misses. This is not just feeling a little sleepy. It is a heavy, draining crash that hits you at very specific times, usually right after you eat a big meal or in the middle of the afternoon. To understand why this happens, we have to look at what your liver actually does. Think of your liver as your body's main filter and energy manager. Every time you eat, your liver has to process the sugar or glucose from your food to keep your energy levels steady. At the same time, it is supposed to clean out daily waste products. One of the main waste products is a chemical called ammonia, which is made when your body breaks down protein from your food. When your liver is struggling, it gets bad at both of these important jobs. First, it cannot manage your blood sugar properly. Instead of giving you steady energy, your sugar levels spike up and then crash down hard. This is exactly what leaves you feeling completely wiped out by 3 p.m. Second, because the liver is not filtering well, that waste chemical called ammonia starts to sneak past the filter and build up in your blood. When ammonia reaches your brain, it causes a thick brain fog and a deep, heavy feeling of tiredness that a simple nap will not fix. This is very different from normal tiredness. Normal tiredness happens when you do too much and goes away when you rest. Liver fatigue is a chemical problem inside your body. Practically speaking, this means you need to pay close attention to when you feel tired, not just if you feel tired. If you sleep for a full 8 hours but still need a huge cup of coffee just to keep your eyes open after lunch, your body is trying to tell you something. This specific timing is often the very first whisper that your liver is working too hard, long before any other signs show up. If you look closely, your skin can also tell you a lot about how your liver is doing. This brings us to the second sign: easy bruising and tiny red blood vessels that look like spider webs on your chest or legs. Many people just think they have sensitive skin or that they bumped into something without remembering. But the real reason goes back to the liver's daily jobs. Your liver makes special proteins called clotting factors. These proteins act like tiny bandages inside your blood vessels to stop bleeding when you get a bump or a cut. When your liver is struggling, it stops making enough of these proteins. Without them, even a small bump can leave a large, dark bruise. At the same time, changes in how your blood flows can cause tiny blood vessels to swell up right under your skin, creating those tiny spider veins. While the skin signs are easy to see if you know what to look for, the third sign happens deep inside your belly. Out of all the warning signals, this is the one most people completely miss. I am talking about that heavy, swollen feeling of bloating right after you eat a fatty meal. If you feel like a balloon full of air after eating pizza, cheese, or fried food, you might blame a sensitive stomach or think you just ate too much. But often, it is actually your liver crying out for help. Here is why this happens. Your liver produces a thick liquid called bile. Think of bile as dish soap for your body. Just like dish soap breaks up grease in a dirty frying pan, bile breaks down the fat in the food you eat so your body can absorb it. When your liver is overworked or starting to get blocked by its own fat, it cannot produce enough good, strong bile. So, when you eat a heavy, fatty meal, that fat just sits in your stomach and intestines. It does not break down properly. Instead, it creates a lot of gas. This leaves you feeling terribly stuffed, burpy, and bloated for hours after you eat. Because people almost always blame their stomach, their digestion, or the food itself for this problem, They totally miss that their liver is the real issue. Catching this sneaky digestive clue is a huge step in helping your liver heal before bigger problems start. Many people brush off the next two signs because they look exactly like common, everyday problems. This brings us to the fourth sign, a dull, heavy feeling right under your ribs on the right side. Because it is located near your stomach, almost everyone blames this feeling on trapped gas, a pulled muscle, or eating too much. But if this heavy feeling keeps coming back, it is likely your liver is trying to send a message. As I mentioned earlier, the liver itself does not have pain nerves to feel a sharp ache. However, the thin, skin-like sac that holds your liver does have nerves. When your liver starts to get clogged with fat or becomes inflamed, it swells up like a sponge soaking up water. This swelling stretches the sac around the liver, causing that tight, uncomfortable feeling on your right side. The fifth and final sign shows up in the bathroom. I am talking about unexplained changes in the color of your urine and stool. Again, it is incredibly easy to blame this on what you drank or ate. But these colors are actually strong clues about a specific liver job. One of your liver's main tasks is to clear out an old, broken-down waste product from your blood called bilirubin. Normally, your liver drops this yellow-orange waste into your bile, which then travels into your intestines and gives your stool its normal brown color. When your liver is struggling, this cleanup system breaks down. The waste cannot get into your stool like it should, which causes your stool to look unusually pale, almost like the color of clay. Since the waste still has to go somewhere, it backs up into your blood and gets filtered out by your kidneys instead. This turns your urine a dark, brownish color, almost like tea or dark apple juice, even when you are drinking plenty of water. Notice the pattern here. None of these 5 signs are random. Each one is a direct result of a specific job your liver is failing to do properly. Whether it is a crash in your energy because your blood sugar is out of balance, spider veins because of missing clotting proteins, bloating from weak bile, a heavy ache from a stretched liver sac, or strange bathroom colors from built-up waste, they all point back to the same central organ. Catching these hidden signs early gives you a huge head start. Instead of treating just the gas, the skin, or the tiredness, you can finally focus on fixing the real root of the problem. Now that you know the 5 hidden signs, we need to talk about why this happens in the first place. If you are over 60 years old, the rules of the game have completely changed. A struggling liver is not just the result of eating too much junk food or having a few bad habits. There are 3 invisible traps that put extra stress on your liver as you get older, and they have nothing to do with a lack of willpower. The first trap is a natural shift in how your body burns energy. When we are young, our body burns through food like a hot furnace. But as the years go by, this internal engine starts to slow down. If your liver cannot burn energy as quickly as it used to, it has to do something with the leftover fuel. So, it starts turning that extra energy into fat and storing it right inside the liver cells. Over time, these tiny fat droplets build up and physically crowd out the healthy, working parts of the liver. The second trap involves your daily routine. As people get older, it is very common to take a few different daily medicines for things like blood pressure, stiff joints, or cholesterol. Taking many different pills at the same time is a heavy burden for your body. While these pills are meant to keep you healthy, you must remember that your liver is the body's main chemical factory. It has to break down, process, and clear out every single pill you swallow. Doing this heavy lifting day after day, year after year, takes a massive toll. It is like forcing a factory to run double shifts without ever giving the machines a break. Eventually, the factory gets exhausted. The third trap is a specific type of weight called visceral fat. This is not the soft fat you can pinch on your arms or legs. Visceral fat is the firm, hard belly fat that packs tightly around your internal organs. For a long time, experts thought this fat just sat there doing nothing. Now we know it is actually very active and dangerous. This deep belly fat constantly pumps angry, harmful chemicals directly into the blood vessels that lead straight to your liver. This steady stream of irritating chemicals keeps your liver swollen and overworked, even if you are trying your absolute best to eat a healthy diet. When you combine a slower engine, a heavy load of daily pills, and irritating belly fat, you can easily see why the liver starts to struggle. Understanding how these 3 things work together changes everything. It proves that a sluggish liver is not about feeling guilty over a piece of cake. It is a mechanical problem. And once you understand the mechanics, you can finally learn exactly what to do to get the engine running smoothly again. When folks finally realize their liver needs a little help, they often panic. They want a quick fix, which makes it incredibly easy to fall for clever marketing and common health myths. Before we talk about how to actually heal your liver, we need to stop doing the things that are secretly making it worse. The first huge trap is the liver detox aisle at your local health store. You have probably seen fancy boxes of detox teas, juice cleanses, and special herbal liver pills that promise to wash away toxins. The absolute truth is that there is no real scientific proof these products work. In fact, taking handfuls of strange herbal pills usually backfires. Remember, your liver is your body's main filter. When you swallow an unproven herbal mix, your liver has to work extra hard just to process and filter out the herbs themselves. Instead of giving your liver a break, you are actually handing it a bunch of unnecessary extra work. The second trap hides behind the word natural. I am talking about sweet drinks, especially store-bought fruit juices, sweet teas, and anything sweetened with high-fructose corn syrup or agave. Many people drink massive glasses of fruit juice because the bottle says it is natural and packed with vitamins. But these drinks are loaded with a specific type of sugar called fructose. Unlike regular energy that your whole body can use, fructose goes straight to your liver. When a heavy flood of liquid fructose hits your liver all at once, your liver cannot handle the rush and turns that sugar directly into fat. Drinking a large glass of healthy fruit juice every morning is one of the fastest ways to pack dangerous fat right into your liver cells. The third trap is sitting right in your medicine cabinet. As we get older, everyday aches and pains become normal. To deal with stiff knees or a sore back, many folks reach for over-the-counter pain relievers, specifically ones containing acetaminophen. Taking one for an occasional headache is perfectly fine. But the danger comes from a specific pattern, taking these pain pills every single day, week after week. Acetaminophen is notoriously hard on the liver. When you take it daily for arthritis, while also taking your regular daily prescriptions, you create a massive chemical traffic jam. The liver simply cannot clear out the pain medicine fast enough, causing dangerous leftovers to build up and slowly damage the liver tissue. Healing your liver is not about buying an expensive detox kit or drinking loads of fruit juice. It is about removing the heavy burdens that are secretly weighing it down. By skipping the useless teas, avoiding liquid fructose, and being very careful with daily pain pills, you stop adding fuel to the fire. Once the fire is out, you can finally focus on repairing the damage. When it comes to fixing your liver, most people only focus on what is on their dinner plate. While food is very important, it is only one piece of the puzzle. There are 3 powerful non-food habits you can use to multiply your results and give your liver the deep healing it needs. The first powerful habit is fixing your sleep, specifically the quality and timing of it. Your liver actually has its own internal clock. During the day, it is busy processing your meals and managing your energy. But at night, while you are sleeping soundly, your liver switches gears and goes into deep cleaning mode. It works hard to sweep out daily waste and repair its own damaged cells. If you stay up too late or wake up constantly during the night, you interrupt this vital cleaning cycle. Over time, missing out on quality sleep leaves your liver backed up with trash. Going to bed at a regular time and getting a full night of rest is like giving your liver a quiet, empty room to do its best repair work. The second habit involves how you move your body. When folks think of exercising for their health, they usually picture jogging on a treadmill or going for a long, sweaty walk. While this kind of cardio is good, lifting light weights or doing resistance exercises is a secret weapon for a fatty liver. Here is why. Your muscles act like giant sponges for sugar. When you build stronger muscles by lifting weights, using exercise bands, or doing push-ups, those muscle sponges get bigger and thirstier. They pull sugar out of your blood quickly and easily. This takes a massive amount of pressure off your liver because it no longer has to deal with all that extra sugar floating around. Resistance training also forces your body to burn the fat trapped inside your liver for fuel, cleaning it out from the inside. The third habit is a simple morning drink you might already enjoy: regular black coffee. Scientists have studied coffee and found that it can actually protect the liver. It contains special compounds that help calm down swelling and lower liver stress markers in your blood. However, there is a catch. This only works if the coffee is black or very plain. If you load your morning cup with sugary syrups, thick artificial creamers, or whipped cream, you completely ruin the benefit and end up hurting your liver instead. Just 1 or 2 cups of plain black coffee a day can act as a gentle, daily shield for your liver cells. By combining restful sleep exercises that build strong muscles, and a simple cup of black coffee, you give your body incredible tools to heal. These everyday habits work together quietly behind the scenes, offering your liver the perfect environment to recover and keep you healthy for years to come. While everything we have talked about is a powerful starting point, it is important to remember that every single person is unique. We all have different bodies, different medical histories, and different daily routines. What works wonders for your neighbor might need a little tweaking to work best for you. In this guide, we focused on the most common warning signs and the foundational everyday habits that help almost everyone. However, because we wanted to keep things clear and actionable, there are a few important areas we did not cover today. For example, we did not dive deeply into complex drug interactions between multiple prescription medications. We also did not cover how a past history of heavy alcohol use changes your healing timeline, or how rare genetic traits passed down from your parents might affect your liver's filtering power. Each of those pieces plays a big part in your overall health picture. Because those topics deserve careful, detailed attention, I will be breaking them down step by step in future videos. We will explore how to work safely with your doctor to review your prescriptions, how family history shapes your organ health, and how to customize your health routine to fit your personal needs. Keep an eye out for those upcoming videos so you can add those specialized tools to your health toolkit. For right now, though, the most important lesson is simply not to wait. Do not push your health to the side until you are facing scary, advanced symptoms like yellow skin or severe illness. The entire secret to lifelong health is catching problems while they are small, quiet, and easy to fix. When you pay attention to those early sneaky signals, like that sudden afternoon energy crash, the heavy bloating after a fatty dinner, or the unexplained changes in your bathroom habits, you give yourself a massive head start. Your liver is an amazingly forgiving organ that loves to bounce back and repair itself. But turning things around is always much easier when you act early, long before lasting damage sets in. Start using these simple daily habits today, listen closely to your body, and give your liver the support it needs to keep you strong and energized for life. Taking care of your liver does not have to be a scary or overwhelming process. As we talked about at the very beginning, the biggest mistake folks make is waiting for the loud, obvious warning signs to show up. By the time your skin turns yellow or you feel constantly sick, your liver has already been struggling in silence for a very long time. The true secret to living a long, healthy life is simply this: catching the early, subtle whispers will always beat waiting for the obvious, late-stage damage. Your body is incredibly smart, and it is always trying to talk to you. Whether it is a sudden heavy crash in your afternoon energy, a little extra stubborn bloating after dinner, or a strange new bruise on your leg, those are just gentle nudges asking for a bit of help. When you learn how to listen to those quiet nudges, you take away all the fear and guesswork. You start to see that you are actually in the driver's seat of your own health, and you have the power to make things better right now. My goal here is simply to give you the clear, honest tools you need to understand those signals. There is so much confusing information out there, and it is easy to get lost in all the loud marketing and health myths. But taking care of your health should never feel like a stressful puzzle. It is really just about learning how your beautiful, complex engine works and giving it the right kind of rest, fuel, and daily care. If you found this information helpful, I am truly glad you are here. We will keep exploring exactly how your body works in ways that are simple, practical, and easy to understand, without any of the panic or hype. Thank you for taking the time to learn with me today, and most importantly, for taking such good care of yourself. Remember, every small, positive choice you make today builds a much stronger, healthier tomorrow.